Hello everyone, and welcome to World of Tanks with me, Mr. Scootles, and this time I am in the AMX AC 1948, the Mile 1948, that's it. And this is the tank that when I was doing the French line, well, first off I'm platooned up with James and Adam, they're in a T-34, James in the Jagdpanther 2, without the big bad 128. And but yeah, this line, they both did it before me at the same time, and they both stopped at the LV39 because they said it was tragically bad, and it is pretty poor. But I thought I'll give it a go, and I actually enjoyed the LV39. Don't know why, God only knows, but I enjoyed it. And because they hated it so much, I thought, well, it can only get better. And but that's not been my experience, and I know I'll probably be in the very small minority here, because the AC-48 is just not my kind of tank. The damage is too low for me. And he's already had a bad game, and he's dead. So poor him. But yeah, and this is a lot better than what the AC-48 was. I think it looks extremely cool, but even though it's got like fake armor, well, I call it fake armor, like, where that is like very strong, but everything else is paper, and the weak points are. Everyone knows where to shoot this thing, and you do wiggle like a maniac in this thing, which is the way to do it. But it let me down a bit. I think I bigged it up too much for me. I thought it would be much better than it is, because it's just. It makes me think of the British tank destroyers that have all this armour on paper, but in battle they just don't bounce anything most of the time. And so it makes me think of that, and that upsets me. But it carries a lot of ammo, and it's got a very good gun. It's got basically the AMX 50B's gun, which is a very good gun. And there's a Borsig. So here is a good indication of what you don't do. Unless this hits. It was worth it then. I doubt I'd been spotted, so. But yeah, I am looking forward to the Foch a lot. Like, a lot. It's like one of my most favourite tanks in the game. To look at, anyway, I think it looks fantastic. And you lose this big, towering weak spot, which it's going to be nice, because that's where I get shot half the time. The reload's okay in this. The aim time is pretty poor, really. I think that's a curse of the French TDs in general. Accurate, but poor aim time. But yeah, I can't wait to get the Foch. It's going to be great. And the Foch 155. It'll be amusing, I believe. So, yeah. That's what I think of this line, anyway. I'd recommend it, because the guns are pretty reliable, as long as you aim them in. But yeah, so we're on. I haven't said what map we're on yet. We're on El Huluf. I used to not like this map very much because it was very boring. You just went there and that was it, pretty much. Sometimes you'd rush down here, but oh. I thought he'd get tracked, which is why I waited so long, but it doesn't matter because I bounced anyway. I probably hit his turret front on. It's unlucky, but what can you do? And that's just not going to go in. So don't shoot, Scott. Scott, don't shoot. Because you missed a lurver now. And of course he backs up. But yeah, Adam's just perished. This LTTB is going to have a very bad day. In fact, he got 1-2'd by me and James. And this is where the armor's pretty good on this thing. Medium to long ranges. The front is pretty damn good. A 12-ton ripping that Hellcat to pieces. Which is amusing. And now I'm in a quandary of what to do. Other flank looks pretty good. Me and James were deciding whether to wait for them to come to us and snipe them. Maybe take one or two of them down on the way up, or just go for them. And we probably end up going for them because I'm extremely impatient. And I play this game for fun, not to be bored sat at the back. So I probably shouldn't be playing tank destroyers really, but what I'm going to do is, I think I remember what I did. I counted how many enemies there were and how many are left to justify if there's any still lurking up here. And I'm going to aim that in properly this time so I don't bounce. Yes, Frenchman. So we've not done spectacular damage yet. And they're wrapping our flanks up. And this is not a good moment because I can barely see him, but he'll probably be able to see my droid turret at the back, which is not good. It does share the same problem as the LV-39 in that respect. But yeah, so there's Caernarvon valiantly fighting off all these, but I mean, he's not long for the world, is he? There's nothing he can really do. This flank should be completely fine, because there's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're all here, so they should have no problems at all. So let's speed it up, because we're... Oh yeah, this Borsig is a good player, but I'm not sure what that position was. So yeah, I'm going to try and spot, basically, for James, because I feel like I've got better armour in a close range situation, because I can wiggle around all over the place like a mad fool. And I tell James that I'm going, and pretty soon I think he's going to start going as well. So 2 of them have gone back, so we should be able to wrap this up. 3 have gone back. Well, I don't want to let anyone pass because I don't trust the Borsig. And look at the carnage that happened here. And, teammates not very happy. Such as well tanks. So me and James have grouped up because we're pretty similar in manoeuvrability. And there is a Borsig. But this aim time. Got one in. James got one in. Low roll for James though, unfortunately. I think he's using the 105, but now that low is going to get pretty wrecked. James bounces unluckily. So really they should have both died then. Really, but such is World of Tanks. Yeah, some aren't very happy. Okay, he's very not happy. I didn't realise how angry that T-25 got. On the move. Let's keep rushing him, hope for the best. But I'm probably going to reload before. The Lerva's reload is pretty poor, and that's a lucky shot if that goes in. And it did. That was lucky. It shouldn't have really gone in. So we're up to 2Ks. Nothing spectacular. 4 of them left. There's 3 of us. It's basically me and James, because that Borsig's just not even getting in the fight. So that was an extremely clutch shot. Because this is fixed view, that's what I looked at, so I don't know how that really went in. And that's not good. So there's a good T-37 player left. I think James just bounced on a KV-85, so he's getting really unlucky with his gun. But as always, I get bored. So I just go forwards, thinking 5100's on his own. If we go different ways, we can't really do much, can we? And really, their light tank isn't in a great situation, because even though we're tank destroyers, we are extremely mobile. Like, this thing can turn on a dime. So the KV-85 threw his life away. And that 5100 decided not to come, so he's either reloading or he didn't want to risk it, and that's probably the only chance he had left, really. T-37, you can see how quick... I don't have the upgraded tracks, by the way. And I derp out here. But, yeah, there you go. My droid bounced something, so that's pretty lucky. Oh no, he actually hit me in the upper plate by the looks of it. But yeah, well, that was a Top Gun. Well, I knew I saved this game for a reason. But yeah, that was the AC 1948. I don't think I've put a video up on it before, and I recommend getting it. It's a good line. If you, I know most people hate the LV-39, but if you manage to get through that, the only way is up. Just always up. And it seems like they get better, like substantially better each time. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this, and I'll get back to you with more World of Tanks later. So, bye.